Hello and welcome to episode 1 of How to Play Stellaris Season 2, the advanced topics. Oh yeah, that's exactly the moment when a helicopter has to fly by, sure. Anyway, last episode we introduced the species we're playing, the basic premise, and now we have to do a little bit of setup for our species. Just a brief reminder on the UI. On the top of the screen you can see your resources, the base resources, energy, minerals and food, the advanced resources, consumer goods, alloys and influence, your unity, production and your current value of unity, research, the strategic resources, your empire size and its impact on unity and traditions and research, your population, leader capacity, starbase capacity and naval capacity. Right, we start off with nothing really running, so let's go through the pop-ups that are already there. The ones that you will always see at the beginning of a game is research. Nothing is being researched at the moment, so this is randomized, so we don't really you can't really say what the best thing to do from the get-go. I'll just have a brief look at everything. Alright, so from the physics department I will go for the fusion reactors. You want to get them sooner or later anyways. If you don't know what to do here, if everything looks similarly useless to you, the research upgrade is always a good bet for the first research to be chosen, and I think this one is always here. Like the every department always has the respective research upgrade available. But I'll go for the fusion reactors. We don't need them at the moment, but they will open up some stuff. We start up with a rare technology. That's because we have the Federation origin. I don't know this one actually pretty much. Is that a recruitment office? It's not grants a lump sum of influence, allows renown. It's not great, but I'll take it anyways because it's rare. It's we already have half of it researched anyways. First contact, discovery speed is neat, and yeah, just some influence. Why not? We need influence at the beginning to spread out our empire, so let's do that. And from the engineering, I'm also a little underwhelmed, but I go with a call gun. Better weapons are usually good. So the rest of the stuff here relates to, oh yeah, that one is also available for everyone. Our agenda, if you have the Paragon DLC, so you can pick a new agenda every now and then, something your counselors work on that will give you an empire-wide buff. Right now my council works on infinite opportunity, which increases the happiness while it's being prepared, and then by a bigger bunch once it's finished for the next 10 years. That's roughly usually how it goes. You have some bonus while the council is working on it, and then a bigger bonus once they're done, and then you can start a new agenda. Right, the last stuff is about our Federation. We have we start off with a Federation with 2 of our neighbors, and it starts off with losing experience points. My goodness! So your Federation gathers experience points over time and increases in level. The levels give you additional perks depending on what type of Federation you have. This all of this requires the Federation DLC, however. So right now we're not making XP. We would be losing if we had any. That is because our cohesion is really low. Cohesion is determined by how many members do your federation have, how different they are in ethics, and how many envoys you are contributing to your federation. Alright, so what's next? Let's send out our science vessel to learn something about our neighborhood. Already, 2 of the exits of our system are, I wouldn't say blocked, but they are kind of taken by our allies. So I think the plan here should be to get the system level as swiftly as possible, build an outpost there, and then expand into this direction, while our allies hopefully are going to pick the other route here. So I'm going to build a little neat what do we have? Oh yeah, more minerals. More minerals is good, because we want to build new buildings soon on our planet, and they are way too expensive. Anyway, also I want to build a second exploration ship. We have the alloys, and we don't need them right now. Like, even if there's any threat to us early on, we have 2 allies in our federation. Okay, so let's have the time run a little bit. Okay, here it is. I was waiting for that. So now we can pick which type of lines we want to have. At the moment, we are in a galactic union, which is a kind of a generic thing that helps have many members and then eventually fight the end game. Oh, well, all of the federations actually work well against the endgame crisis. So it's mostly the Galactic Union is kind of the goal here, is to have as many people in there as possible, which is not bad for us, but this is really, it really depends on all the other species. Like, if they're all xenophile, militarists, spiritualists, something along those lines, then this would work well. But if there are a bunch of species that will never join with us because of the different ethics, then this is kind of a waste. So we can, definitely not gonna have a military alliance. Holy Covenant. No, I'd like to trade. Yeah, here we go. Because that is a trade league is just what we want. So right now, oh yeah, time continues. So we get better trade policies. I'll show those in a bit, and eventually, yeah, trade value, that is good. But one thing that I really enjoy, where do we have the we should have at some point free trade agreements with all the members, I think. So I thought, at least. Oh well. Anyway, it's still the best. The trade value thingy is just really, really good. Anyhow, we could assign an envoy. Let's do this. We have one more anyways. So let's assign an envoy to increase our cohesion. The cohesion already increasing because of the envoys of our allies. And once the cohesion is positive, we will gain XP. And when we gain XP, we make levels and unlock new abilities, but also the ability to change the laws here. Right now, lots of the stuff is locked because of our low rank. We have not assigned any ships to a Federation fleet, which makes sense because right now everyone is way below their capacities, so doesn't matter. Okay, so yeah, embassies are being established, but more importantly, I think I really want some trade agreements. research agreement is also a good idea. Right now it doesn't matter because we don't have any technology than anyone else has. We all start with the same stuff. Establish an embassy. Well, I think the trade agreement is included already. Yeah. So I think that's maybe. I would have liked it if they wrote it as the like they would have liked if they wrote it down somewhere anyway. Okay, just a sec. All right, let's have a look at our policies. So everything is set to default. I just don't know exactly what default means. Unrestricted wars. Yeah, mercantile is good. More trade value. That is really nice. The trade policy, we have now the trade league thingy, which is really good. That turns every single trade value into half a energy credit, 0.2 unity and 0.2 consumer goods. That's really good. Like usually it's turned into 1 energy, but in a trade league, you can unlock the ability to turn trade value into 0.2 unity or 0.2 consumer goods. The combination now is really, really, really good. We will unlock a lot of traditions really swiftly, and the consumer goods thing is also good. We don't have to worry about consumer goods that much with this. Great. So I'll let the time continue just in a sec. I already forgot what world we have. We're living on Alpine world, and here we have a Tundra world, which is okay. So we can expand in the direction. It would have been nice to go here. There is another Alpine world, but we will probably have to live with this unless we want to jump. Oh yeah, here we go. Research agreements. Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, right now they do anything. We get nothing, they get nothing, because we have all the same technology so far. But this will change. Do we want a migration treaty? Why not? It doesn't matter, really. It doesn't matter. Okay. Everyone is kind of expanding it, or like everyone is investigating Maval, which is not great, but I just hope that we can get it before our friends are going to grab it. Because that would be really annoying. Then we would have to jump, and not consistent systems have a bit of an issue when it comes to trade value. With piracy, it's more difficult to take care of pirates. We could still do this, but I mean, I just want it smooth and nice and simple. Right now we can't do much because we don't have minerals to build buildings on our planet. Alloys were a little short. We should have our second research vessel, but we probably don't have enough unity. Oh, we have enough unity to buy a new leader. Let's go with an archaeologist. Archaeologists, I like them, even though we don't have an archaeological site yet. But I mean, why not? So let's double down on the research, on the survey here, so we can build an outpost, claim the system.
Upscaling complete.
Okay, our construction vessel is also ready. Let's move it here to not lose any time at all. So usually losing XP would be bad if you already had some XP, had a level, but right now we have literally, we had literally 0 XP. Now with our cohesion, we're making some, and then this bar is going to fill, hopefully swiftly. We can actually assign more envoys to our Federation. At the moment, we don't have anything for them to do. I'll leave just one for convenience sake, and the rest can improve our cohesion even more. At the moment, we are president of the league, which on higher levels gives you additional bonuses. There, each level past the first, there is one bonus specifically for the president. Also, the president commands the fleet, the Federation fleet, which we don't have yet. So none of this really applies to us yet because we don't have level 2 nor a fleet. Oh, I didn't know this. With this orange, we start with 1 perk. That is interesting. We could continue here. Oh, the embassies would give us even more unity. That's 6 more unity each month. It's not bad. It's not bad. Because usually I would, of course, switch over to mercantile to get the most out of our trade values. But I mean, this is just a neat little bonus, and it's gonna pay for itself eventually. Like eventually, we want to do this, finish this tree anyways. So yeah, why not? Why not have more trade value? We have 2 embassies, so it's 6 unity already, and then we go from there. Okay, let's speed up the whole thing a little. Oh, wrong button. Once we have this first outpost, I will probably fast forward a little bit. Oh, we actually found an archaeological site. That was a good choice for the for our scientists there. The conic xenologists have practically falling over themselves to publish the technical reason finding of alien life. Yeah, okay. That is remarkable, but has no immediate effect. Oh yeah, we already found our precursor event line. So this is a series of events that usually have, they're similar to, they're just anomalies spread all over the immediate surrounding of our starting position, and once we found them all, we probably unlock a new system or get some other nice bonus. Yeah, alright, that is
Situation log
neat.
revised.
So let's see if that works out, but I think it's good because we're almost done with the system. This planet has a high habitability actually. Oh yeah, because we're lithoids. Yeah, okay. Yeah. It doesn't matter that it's not alpine, but only tundra. It's the same branch, frozen climates. So yeah, the small difference of alpine and tundra is not really a huge problem. Anyway, so now we can build an outpost here, send one of our ships further down the road to survey our expansion route, and since we already found an excavation, we have to wait until the outpost is built, and then we're going to start with the excavation. Great. So I will fast forward a little bit. Like, this is just a very generic start. We are trying to expand in this direction. I hope my allies are expanding in the opposite directions. We will every now and then build a new ship, like now, I guess, when we have excess alloys. I'm using, as in the previous series, most of the time I'm going to use the shipbuilder, the fleet manager, and not building like warships directly as in the days of yore. Other than that, there's really not much to do. Like, we could check on whether we have any edicts. Oh yeah, we have actually a few edicts we can use. We have 30 points of funds, so why not get another envoy? Priest output is also good. Yeah, I mean, I could try draining population from my allies. That would boost me. That is true, but I think it's that would have been an interesting thing to do. Get a federation as an origin, and then drain your federation members of population. But we actually want them to have nice population and expand, so we can get more trade value from them. One thing I will check, however, and we can now assign another envoy to our alliance. Can I already create a branch office with them? That would be really nice, but I think they're rather expensive, aren't they? They are expensive, but I could get one of them, and I should do so early on. Oh, just a sec. And I should get one early on, not too early, so it would be interfering with our expansion. We need some influence to expand, but I will probably down the line get one of them swiftly to create more trade value, obviously, and get the benefit of one of the special buildings you can get in a let's get one now. I mean, it's not going to be a huge problem with our influence, I guess. So let's get one and see what we can do. Nothing, because we don't have the minerals. Let's wait wait a month, and we have enough minerals. So the generic one would be the oh, it costs 800. Oh, some of them cost 600. Oh yeah. So the branch office value plus 25% is you can basically at any point pick that. That is always good. You want to build these branch offices only on homeworlds, because their efficiency depends on, or what they produce depends on the population, and especially early on, population is only relevant on the homeworlds. You get more buildings as they improve their world again. So homeworld is probably the most interesting one, because the administrative offices require a bunch of population to begin with. I cannot afford the commercial hub right now. I wonder if I should get one of the other things until they upgrade their administrative building. Maybe that is amenities and a little trade value. It's also not terrible. Maybe I just wait. Oh yeah, research would be also really good at the beginning. It would be a nice initial start. Oh, Temple of Prosperity. Look at that. And it increases spiritual ethic attraction. That is, I think this is what we want to have. More trade value, more amenities, more unity, and more spiritual ethic attraction. Okay, that's a no-brainer. Yeah, and once I have the resources to build the thing on Grokan, I will do the same. As you saw, they have no cost other than the building itself. So the branch office has no upkeep, only the buildings. But since this is going to produce 8 trade value, half of that is going to be energy credits. It produces 4, costs 2, so it's a win. It's just a win. Now I think that's it for the first true episode. We finished setting up the first few steps of our empire. And next episode, we'll see if we can increase our net worth, our trade value, and expand throughout the galaxy. I hope this was enlightening to you. I hope this is going to help you a little bit getting a start with a non-aggressive, non-entirely militaristic faction. Have a little bit more diplomacy and interaction with other species other than shooting them. Yeah, I think next episode will will make it more obvious whether this playstyle actually works or not. Right now we have not really found any opposition, nor can we really. I mean, we have a bunch of energy credits, that's true, but other than that, there's no indication on whether this is going well or not. So, hope you had a good time. Hope to see you again. Until next episode. Goodbye.